Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia Southern's offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's French. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there was some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cobb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and short kick. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's French. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Eagles will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. In the red area, it's White. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cobb. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Eagles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's French. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Finds his tight end. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's French. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tucker. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Snagged in the middle, it's Tucker.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. Smashes through. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
From the gun, running back on the move.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. Shakes off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Third down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Tucker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That's caught. It's Cobb. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Back to throw, it's French. Trying to get to it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to punt it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quick completion on the out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brock. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's French. They're bringing heat. And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense.
Man, and that's crippling to a drive. Second and long, I got to get rid of the football, get some positive yards, set up a better third down. Now it's third and eternity, and the defense has them right where they want it.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Georgia State.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Oh, what a move! Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's second down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second and 10, he'll throw again. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
A third and long coming up here. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds the tight end. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, it's French. Finds his man down the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Looking for a block, it's Williams. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Second down.
Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking for a man on second down. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Panthers will have it first and 10. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The give to the tailback. Fakes his man out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Motion from the offense. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll give it to the back. Nifty little dance step. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's French. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Hurst. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Direct snap. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Going up top on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This offense has a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Brock. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got his man out of the backfield. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Brock. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
From the red zone, it's Brock. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll try it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. A about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's French. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in a game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.